Howdy, partners. I'm back. I guess. 10-minute game. Squawking Head. And he's got a bunch of. Looks like some Thanksgiving fixins here. No, that's breakfast. Breakfast! Sorry if that hurt your ears. Alright, so we're going to play the stupid classical variation. Wow. Okay. Well, that's not. No! That's not a move that I am used to. Let's go ahead and get the bishop out. Ask a question. I quite like this. It allows for me to either pin or induce him to push his f-pawn. That's fine. And then I get to have a position more like I'm used to, which the classical variation tends to take me out of. A lot of times I would do the Tarka where Tarka Tower, I think is the correct pronunciation, where he takes my knight and I take back with this pawn, and then I have this kind of structure. All right. I feel like this is a great move. It does attack the bishop, but also it's just a nice looking position. Let's go ahead and go here. No, I should develop. I don't particularly see what's wrong with this. Yeah, I kind of walked into it. If he plays this, I mean, it's going to have to be whatever. But I will also put the knight right back there and be all right with that. So if I push and he pushes... Okay, I think I'm going to push c5. Hopefully I'm loud enough. If he takes, I take back with bishop. Or potentially knight. If he pushes, I take, takes. This is still guarded twice. So it's probably the best move in the position. So just because I'm gonna say this because like I'm making a video, so like I'm supposed to talk, I guess, but without sounding arrogant, I feel like this entire video I've presented my play more like in a way that is more so like a skilled player, whereas like before it was like a beginner. I don't know. Just an interesting thought as I wait. Which is good because before I was behind on time, which is kind of what I've been doing lately. I think that flag is from Wales. Wales. So do I need to... I don't think I think I should just castle. If he takes, I have it defended more times. If I take, he take... Yeah, I'm gonna castle. Can't even really explain why. Like, I just don't want to let this pawn push. That's a big part of it. I don't think it'd be horrible. I mean, he has really good control over that square after I give the pawn to him. Or trade the pawn. Thinking queen c7 for future moves. Not really sure there's a lot to do with my bishop. I will at this point note that I am going to consciously try to think, you know what, I wasn't even thinking about his queen. So if I take, he takes. Actually, I think it's fine if I do that and then go here. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. But then I lose a pawn. I think I have to. He's about to win a pawn. That sucks. But if he does, I win this pawn, correct? Yeah, I do want to. I was gonna say earlier, I do want to keep the time advantage. If I'm given one, like, and I can keep it and make good moves, like that could be the game decider, like overwhelmingly for rapid chess, or obviously for blitz, or even more so for bullet. Bullet is just like, okay, we have 5 seconds, time to pre-move as much as humanly possible, while making sure there are no mating chances. Okay. I feel like knight takes is a really good move. If queen takes, he takes over here, and then I'm doubling my pawns. I think knight takes. While keeping the, everything's pretty well guarded. This is guarding this. Okay. Now, question is, do I think I want to keep my knights active, so I'm going to go ahead and go here. Yeah, so we're, okay, he's trying a little tricky. This is a bit tricky. I'm gonna go here out of just, yes, now we're even on time. I was thinking this, but I, of course, don't like, the pin, and the fact that my queen is unguarded. I will probably try and start, like, initiating a rook trade, maybe? I don't like that this piece is only guarded by the other knight, so I might try and fix that. Because all he has to do is attack this knight, and then I'm like, okay, I get 2 problems instead of 1. And that knight's guarding my queen, you know. And I'm back to a minute up on time. I've been had a pretty good streak going. I lost one game, 1-3 today so far. What's going on in everybody's life? I know, I know. Nobody, I don't get a lot of comments on my videos, but you know, if you tell me something that's going on in your life, we can probably have a good conversation. I bet you. I bet you. Interesting. I don't think I really see anything wrong with. I'm gonna queen trade. Queen trade. Brick trade. Let's strengthen this first. Keep him from bouncing on in. As you can probably tell here, I'm kind of trying to ride this time advantage, and I'll whittle this game down to an end game, and we'll just play an end game. Okay. All right. All pieces are supported by pawns now. Knight to e5, knight to c4, an idea. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay. Trade first. Yeah, see how I got the e-file cleared so that I could put my knight there? It was a pretty big part of wanting to do that. Minute and a half up. Okay, so we could do like a timing thing. So I go here, he takes, I take with an attack on the rook. I'm gonna try it. It's just my like, do I do that or do I just guard the pawn? It's very straightforward to guard the pawn. No, we're gonna play more double-edged and we're gonna keep the time advantage. We're both attacking the same pawns. The B pawn that has not yet moved. That is supporting the A pawn. Very symmetrical. Okay. Now I attack his rook. Attack the pawn. Now hold up, hold up. He doesn't have a check. This could be very powerful. Or very good at progressing the game towards an end game. And for an end game with 4 knights on the board, good to have a little bit of time to think. So what he was doing is trying to make sure I don't eliminate his knight by going there. Good move. I'm thinking about just going here. I don't see any like knight forks incoming. Okay. I felt like f8 was the best move, but I just couldn't see where it was not becoming a problem if he gets both his knights like all up in my business. I'm only 30 seconds ahead now, but I think I'm doing better here. I mean, this could go either way. I mean, whenever there's this many knights, like I said, like completely. Okay, so he's. Just trade. Maybe get behind my pawn. Yeah. Definitely starting to look like the other king move could have been better at this point. Only 10 seconds ahead. Okay, like that for me. If he goes here, I will push. This could trade down like really quickly. I really just have to start jumping around at this point. That's how I'm going to win. I should have thought of how to defend this pawn in 2 moves. Okay. I need to defend this square, of course. He doesn't have a check still yet. He does not have a check. If I go here or here, could potentially be very bad for him. And he's down to 30 seconds. This might just be like completely winning already. Ah, wait. Yeah, this. If I went there, it would be equal. Wait, it's still going to be equal. All right, bring the king. I don't think he can. Okay, he just hung his knight. Yeah. Go win the pawn. Yeah. And he has 10 seconds. So. Won a pretty good one. You know, obviously not the most accurate there at the end, I'm sure. Okay, let's go to game review mode. I'm gonna guess, I'm not looking, low to mid 80s. It's not even loaded. What's it gonna be? Oh! Oh, that's pretty cool. Like that is a uh let's see here. 42, 43, 47, 51, 52, 53. Wait, 53 move game. Played at 92.5%. Went to the end game and everything. Two moves that were marked as like negative in any way. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Crazy. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. Other than I'm pretty happy about it. Um, wow. Yeah, I don't even want to look at the moves because I just want to be happy about it. I'll look at the moves later. Probably not. You can look at the moves later. Everybody have a good day. Tomorrow is Friday. It's gonna be the start of the weekend, and I thought about today. People do watch this channel. Maybe not as many as well, definitely not as many as could or would if I would post more often. But for those who do watch, I appreciate it, and this is for you. I will continue to make these just for you, for the people who do watch. Um, I just imagine like if 10 people were standing in a room, of course I would want to show 10 people this. So there's that. Everybody have a good weekend. Have a good night. Stay cool.